Go.
Good afternoon. My name is Kyle Pruser, and today I'll be talking about why video games can be beneficial to your health. Today I'm joined by Bella Wheeler, Tiffany Wheeler, Colin, and our dog, and Mom.
Mom's behind the camera.
Every day, around 2.5 billion people on Earth play video games. And of those 2.5 billion, about 211 million Americans play video games. That's about 70% of the American population. And of these people, I guarantee most of them don't even know what they're doing to their body. So, today, I will prove why, contrary to popular belief, video games can be very beneficial to both your mental health and your cognitive abilities. Personally, I have played video games around my entire life, and I probably will continue until the day that I die. I play them with my dad, my brother, and it's just a fun time that'll help your brain out a lot. I have done a lot of research on the subject because I've been very curious about what I've been doing to my own body. So I believe that I will not tell a lie. So today, I will explain why video games are beneficial to your mental health, mainly your cognitive function, some of the best video games to play if you want a serious brain boost, some games to avoid, and how games are like gyms for your brain. I will start by explaining the benefits of video games. Video games improve virtually every cognitive function you have, from visual spatial awareness to reaction speed. You name it, if a video game uses it, your brain's like basically working out. So, let's take reaction speed for example. I here have a test that I'm going to ask some members of the audience to take. A reaction speed test. Tiffany, Mom, can I get a confirmation that you guys have barely ever played video games in your life?
Yeah, I don't play video games.
Okay, Colin, take the phone. They're going to come up here and take this test.
Make sure you have it pointed towards there.
All you do is click on it. When the screen turns green, you click on it.
Hit start?
Yep. No, that's the ad.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. Click on that.
Okay.
Now click on it when it's green. Okay, do it again. The recommended time is 5 times for an average, but we're just going to do it 2 times because of time. Tiffany, oh sorry. Tiffany, your turn. So that was around 350 milliseconds reaction speed.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know, you told me. 288. 284. So 286. Alright, so around 350, around 286. Now we're going to watch popular pro gamer XQC take the same test. He plays video games pretty much all the time. 163. 237. So that's around 200. Already you can see that it's faster. Alright. As you can see, XQC not only plays video games for a living, providing free entertainment for everyone, but he's also improving his reaction speed and probably a lot of other cognitive function in his brain. So, if you want to be able to, say, catch this cup, maybe you should start playing more video games. You see gyms everywhere, from Planet Fitness, Physique Fitness, but what muscle are these gyms really never training for you?
Your brain.
Well, your brain is not anatomically a muscle, but it should be treated like one anyways. By exercising your brain through strategy, action games, memory games, and already we've covered like 70 to 90% of all video games, your cognitive abilities will start to greatly improve. Of course, like muscle gyms, the results won't be instant, but you also don't have to make a huge commitment to video games, which could cause video game addiction, which we'll talk about later. All you need to do is play a game, hour and a half a day. It'll keep your brain on its toes. So since there, as you can see, are many benefits to playing video games, why on earth in a growing population of people who play video games are so many people against it? Well, many people, mostly parents, are afraid that video games will corrupt their child with lewd imagery, swear words, like this game, mainly that game, violence, and they believe that they'll do more harm than good. Many video games do involve swearing. I would say that most, if not all, action games really do have it. But there's a simple fix for this. Just avoiding these games. Avoid these games. Avoid playing them around your children. That's a good fix. But the problem is, if children are allowed to play those games, they'll miss out on important cognitive function that action games provide. Like visual spatial awareness, reaction speed, attention, spatial awareness, sight. So they'll miss out on a great portion of working out their brain in the gym. Another potential fix, is to monitor the amount of bad words that they do hear in these games. Because if they don't play them, they'll miss out on a lot of abilities. And let's be honest, swearing, pretty much a fact of everyday life now. They're going to hear it. It's not avoidable. The best way for them to hear it is to not really get used to hearing it, but if you do hear them hear it, say what it is, say it's bad to say, and then that's it. Okay. Another issue that people against video games have is video game addiction. Yes, this is a serious issue, and there is a direct correlation between video game addiction and obesity between playing video games. Because you're often in an idle state. I have a quote here. Some children and youth with high video game addiction tendencies may be at risk of sleep deprivation and disorders associated with obesity and poor cardiometabolic health. A potential solution to combat this is exactly what you would think. Lessen the amount of time you play video games. You'll have a limit to your time, just like the gym. If you overwork yourself at the gym, to a similar degree, playing video games too much, like you go to the gym too much, it's going to do bad things to your body. So you don't want to do that. I'll now explain why these potential solutions would no doubt solve these issues. First, I'll discuss the solution to video game addiction and obesity. By limiting time, only playing until you feel lethargic, overworked, overdone, having someone spot you by playing with you, this problem becomes solved quite easily. A study recommends that children should limit total screen time to 2 hours a day, which, believe it or not, is actually more than the recommended time you should spend at the gym, which is around 45 to 60 minutes. Just saying something. So a great combination of these two activities is VR. Brain gym. VR. Where you constantly are active, moving your hands around, moving your body around, dancing sometimes. Plus, you're going to give your hand-eye coordination a serious boost because you're constantly using it. Just trust me. Our parents are still exposing their children to swear words, which they'll be hearing for virtually their entire lives, sorry to say. That's okay. Because there are still plenty of games that do not swear, do not teach anything bad, and still provide many exercises for your brain. And a good example for this is SimCity. SimCity, you barely hear any words. And it's great for teaching players that nothing is free. This game, even though it's considered a kid's game, shows how easy it is to introduce complex ideas to the brains of adolescents and showcases their ability to learn. Players zone land for residential, commercial, or industrial development, as well as building and maintaining public services, transport, and utilities. It effectively teaches the player how to manage finite resources and the complex consequences of decisions. Colin, does that sound complex?
Yeah.
If you play this game, your brain will pick it up. Complex teachings with no swear words. Lewd content or grisly imagery. What else do you want? By simply substituting and monitoring what games children play, they can get as much bang for their buck, no harm. Simple as that. So by playing video games and following these three solutions, we're taking great steps towards an active society who not only works their muscles out, but also works their brain out. By playing video games a respectable amount of time, you'll be doing your brain a gigantic favor, I promise. There are ways to get around every negative effect by simply either avoiding that game, using a different game. It's easy. There are even active alternatives in VR. Listen, there are even studies about playing video games where they prevent or help detect Alzheimer's disease, even Parkinson's disease. The benefits of playing video games are literally innumerable, and I cannot exaggerate enough when I tell you guys that you should be playing video games. Not often, but how often do you give your brain a serious workout while having fun doing so? Thank you for taking time to listening. Thank you for taking time to listen to me, and I hope to see you guys playing video games soon. Thank you.